Leo, we're going to do a what are we session. See what the energy is surrounding you and this connection that you're in that involves the question from you as to what are we. So let's go ahead and skip right on into it, darling. 3 cards for the energy as to the reason why Leo is here regarding the question, what are we? 3 best cards, please, Divine. Mapping the way, dawn of recovery, and lone path. All right. So let's see, darling. So the mental energy, we have mapping the way, explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. Dawn of recovery and the environment. It's the energy in the environment. With each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. And then spiritual energy is lone path, needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. The lion roaming. So it looks like that the 2 of you all are at a crossroads, or at least you are. And this is really a question of what you want to do. Do you want to combine your life further with this person, integrate them more into your life? Or do you want to stick to your lone path and the work that you're doing? Because you understand what the responsibilities of having a official relationship would entail. And you're really asking yourself at this time, do you really want to make the space? Do you really have the mental bandwidth? Do you really have the need, want, and desire to create space in your environment and in your activities to create and build an emotional and physical and spiritual bond with this person? Okay, mapping the way, explore love and unearth your unexpected treasures. I mean, you have been doing this, the more and more you get with this person or into this person's energy and they come into yours, it's a synergy there. There's a meaning amongst the 2 of you all. And you're really enjoying this, and you are dating them with intention. You're not just, this is not a situationship type of thing. You are dating each other, and the more and more time that you're spending with this person, the more and more you're finding out that the 2 of you all are in alignment in all the ways that would build a foundation for stability and growth and longevity. Okay. The desire is there. The passion is there. The lustful energies are there. The attraction is there. And it's a good balance. It's not too intense. You seem to be slowly turning up the heat. It's right now it's at a good simmer. And you guys can turn up the heat and it gets really passionate, but then you can get it back down. You're watching this. You're a good cook right now. Okay, like what's one of those what's it, Italian? Where they have that 24-hour sauce or whatever. Like you have to constantly stir it. You guys are doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's not sticking. Everything is, you're working, putting in the effort and the art, make sure that you have the best possible blend here. In the environment is the dawn of recovery. With each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. And so again, it could be about you guys. You may be polar opposite on certain aspects of the world and how you see it. But, you have enough trust in them and faith in them, and they're able to communicate in a way that they open up a dialogue. It's like you don't have this fear of, no, if I'm 100% honest with this person about my thoughts and my feelings or my opinions, they're going to feel disrespected. They really do possess a ability to process information well. And if they do get into a place where they're triggered or there's an emotional connection, they have the ability to articulate what's going on, as well as to pull themselves back and just, to adjust appropriately so that it doesn't turn into something that is a negative. Okay. And this is earning your respect. Now, this lone path energy, needing to take out time to be on your own for a while. Everything is shiny and beautiful and good, but you also know as a prime, as an apex predator, as an alpha energy, or I say apex energy, alpha energy, not predator, but I mean, but apex and alpha energy. You also know that it's dangerous out here, okay? And you have to really study. If you're going to hunt, you have to really understand how what you're hunting moves and responds and it behaves in their environment, when they feel safe, when they feel threatened. And there's still some questions that you have to answer. And again, that early on energy of, am I ready to, on my side of things, to bring everything forward, including making room for the expectations that, sometimes things are not going to meet what I want, right? And be able to handle that accordingly and appropriately. All right, Leo. So let's get some details, baby. Right, deep breath, center your energy, open mind, open hearts. Get ready to receive what the divine has to offer. 5 best cards, please. So we have 2 of fire in reverse, universe in reverse. 3 more, please, divine. Son of fire in reverse. Fool card in reverse. A lot of introspection here. Which with that lone path, this is your time to think it through. And lone path doesn't mean that you're like separating yourself from this person and not dealing with them. It's a mental energy. It feels like that's going on here with the lone path of really being able to pull back and have a deeper perspective, not just the fact that you're attracted to this person and they're checking all the boxes and ringing all the bells and, blowing all the whistles and the most soft caress you've ever felt. Like, that's cool that you're still here fully invested, but really mentally, when you have time on your own to reflect, when you're not in the midst of this relationship, because again, it feels like you guys are dating. You haven't really, you're dating with intention, obviously. However, you haven't really put any names on anything. You guys are enjoying each other. You're getting to know each other. You're getting developing an understanding of each other. You're taking each other seriously. You're both here to invest the time because you both want something great and you understand what it takes to do that. So you know that there is no rush. There's just, you want quality time. The quality of the time is important. And so when you have the time that you guys aren't spending together, you're reflecting on that. And that's the energy of the lone path. Hence all this energy in reverse. Because you're thinking now, you're in the process of deciding if you're going to take it to the next step, take it to the next level. Are you ready before you even verbalize it to this person and to begin to show that energy to them so that they can get on the same page and wavelength to see if they're going to respond to you intuitively? You want to know where you stand clearly and you're just not, you want to move with intention. So there's 2 of domination in reverse, 2 of fire in reverse. It's not a power struggle. Okay. You guys are more so, it's a handshake. It's an agreement between the 2 of you all. We're here to do our best and do our best by each other. Okay. So in that situation, there's no need for you to try to feel like you have to dominate the situation. Hence that alpha and that apex energy. That's respected by you. Your wisdom, your knowledge, your expertise, your charisma, your charm, your wit, your sense of humor, all of those things are respected. You're not asked to change who you are. You're not expected to. You're not asked to bring it up. You're not asked to tone it down. Wherever you are, they're able to meet you and try to gain an understanding because they understand that we're human beings and we move and move around in our emotions, and we have ebbs and we have flows. We have moments when we're so super excited. We have moments when we're quiet. And so this person isn't expecting you to be the same all the time. Like, oh, well, what's up with you? You've changed your energy. Like, what should be going on, right? It should be common knowledge, but not when you're dealing with romantic. You're always supposed to be on and you're supposed to be this. And so if you guys are having a quiet moment, you go out to dinner, you meet, and things are quiet, there's no, what's going on? Are you mad? Is it me? It's just like they wait. And they're like, cool. But they more so respect the fact that you're being consistent with them and that perhaps something about their energy is calming to you and they want to share you want to share space with them because something about their energy brings peace to you in that moment. Right? Because some people don't understand or don't yet have a deep respect for comfortable silence. Like you go out and all of a sudden you're eating your food or whatever's going on, and you're not in your phones or you're distracting yourself, but you're just sitting there and you're just enjoying time with each other. You're just sitting in the quiet. You're always talking. 80% of what we say is nonverbal. They get that, and they know that if you're trusting them enough to be in that vulnerable state, because you're very receptive in those moments, that because some people make mistake. Oh, you got your guards up with me. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be with you. I want to be in your energy, but I don't want to necessarily try to explain it. I just want to feel it. Right? It's like being cuddled or held. Okay, but in energy, not in physical space. The universe in reverse, the son of fire in reverse, and the fool card in reverse. You're definitely not looking to end anything, but yet you're not ready to move to the next level yet. You still have a decision to make about your personal expectations. How do you meet their expectations and at the same time exceed your own, so that you are always in this space of bliss in the center, right? So if you're able to meet their expectations, they're going to always be satisfied, happy, good. And if you exceed your expectations in terms of how you want to show up in the relationship for yourself and for them and for the relationship, you're exceeding your own. So at the worst, at the median, sorry, not the worst, the energy in between is always a bliss point. You're both right where you need to be. And that's what you're asking yourself and deciding, can you do that? Are you capable of that? Are you ready for that? The son of fire in reverse is you going into an introspective and a self-observing state of where you're really asking yourself, do you have the patience? Because you're going to have to be involved. You're going to have to listen to certain conversations. You're going to become the first call, the first consideration. And do you deserve to be first? Are you unselfish enough? Right? Are you ready to serve and be of service? Okay. The fool card in reverse, all this fire energy, you're definitely moving, you're definitely thinking, you're definitely wanting, you're definitely ready to take action. Again, the fool card is still here though. Hold. Because when you step in, remember, you want to exceed your expectations. You have to make sure. It's not about you being sure about the person. It's about you being sure about yourself, that you're ready to do what is necessary to show them and prove to them that you are for them, so that they can be in a space of safety and relaxation, that they'll know that they've made the right choice over and over again. That's what you want. Now, the five of fire in the upright, which is conflict, and that's the conflict. You know what you want to do. Now you're trying to see, do you have the energy and the wherewithal to do it? Okay, you know you have to have both of them together. Okay, apex, alpha energy. So let's see your personal, how this is affecting you personally. Divine, may I have 5 cards, please? Personal effects. 10 of 10 of air in reverse. Father of water in reverse. We still on the introspection. Daughter of water in reverse. 2 of air upright. Emperor upright. See what it's clarifying here? The conflict. Are you ready to sit on this throne? Because it's not just about what you're going to get. In order for it to be treated as a queen or king, you have to first be that. Understand what the duty calls. Okay. And to be able to do it at your level, which is grand. Apex alpha. Okay. Okay. This 10 of air in reverse. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. And I just told my age. Anyway. That was a good memory. Which is what this thing brings to you. We don't want to head for self-destruction. Okay. And you're not going to self-destruct. Right now, remember what's happening in your head internally. They're not seeing that externally. Don't worry about it, baby. They're not in any way picking up on no vibe of uncertainty, because when you're with them, they know you're certain. So no need to worry. Don't fret, my pet. Okay, they're not picking up on any uncertainty or that you feel a little shaky. They're not, because you're not feeling shaky. You're deciding. You're not uncertain. You're deciding. Okay, just need to know. You know what I'm saying? Get them choices together. What it's gonna be. That's all you're looking to do here. The Father of water in reverse, daughter of water in reverse, Two of Swords upright. Okay, or not Two of Swords. Two of air upright. Equilibrium. With the Father of water in reverse and the daughter of water in reverse. The Father of water in reverse, clarifying the universe in reverse, is for you to, again, you're gathering your feelings, your knowledge of yourself, what you're capable of, and also balancing your energy to know what this energy of love that's growing inside of you really means. Okay? So that you are not getting ahead of the energy in terms of what you need to show to them. Okay? Now, you may be feeling like you walked in through a field of poppies, okay, and everything is beautiful and fantastic, and you want to give them these deep, you write haikus and everything, sonnets and bonnets, wanting to tell them everything that's in your lovely lion heart. However, at the same time, no, we want to not, no, that's wonderful. We use that as the fuel to make the decisions. We use that as the fuel to express it in our behavior. We use that as the fuel to make certain we're on the right path and to check the gate and make sure the energy is right for us. Because it has to make sense in the environment. Okay? Because then they might see you, you act, sometimes you come a little too hard and it's like, oh, the spell is broken and now, wait, whoa, what is all of this? You may be you probably already, you could be looking at rings at night, thinking about when the moment and I propose, I want it to be this, I want it to be a 4-carat cushion cut, floating. Anyway, sorry, that was me. But anyway, you thinking about it. However, at the same time, no, that puts pressure on people, undue pressure on people. Let's keep it as a surprise. That's down the line. That the good those is that they bringing that energy up. They give you those visions of grandeur now, wanting to be ultimately romantic. You know what I'm saying? Lock them down, lock in. Okay. That's good signal for you that this person is marriage material. This person is of that kind of quality. Yes. Diamonds are forever, right? Now, the daughter of water in reverse, clarifying the son of fire in reverse. That's the knight of fire, Knight of wands. Anywho, the daughter of water in reverse, you don't need to apologize to them about anything. Whatever, there's something that you may have felt that you said or you did or you behaved or however you did, they understand. There's an unwritten language that goes on between the two of you all, which is one of the main reasons we're here today about this energy, about you making your decision, feeling okay to take a mental break, a mental step back, gain perspective. They're not looking for an apology from you, okay? Because whatever you did, it didn't disappoint them, hurt them, or harm them. It's really about you forgiving yourself for this because you feel guilty. There's something about the fact that you feel like, maybe I'm not showing enough passion. Maybe I'm being cold. Maybe I'm being distant. But really, no, they completely understand. They understand that they've got to work to earn that access to your energy, your vulnerabilities and everything else. And they see that you're opening up, that you're blossoming, and they're fine. You're progressing. Everything's cool. Don't start panicking. The Two of Equilibrium and the Emperor up front. You're in the process of making your decision to find the balance between your heart and your head. What you can do and what you want to do. Find the balance. Remember that space. Meeting their expectation, exceeding your own in the center will be the bliss point. You're going to get it. And then the Emperor here, you'll walk up, pull out them tails. Like they sitting on, old school. You remember Bugs Bunny used to pull his tails. He had the suit and tails on, tucked with tails. Sit down. And we begin to play. Okay? Then your music will be the best thing ever written because it's specifically designed. All your energy will be in place. It'll be the most beautiful song of love you've ever played. Okay? But it's a process. You and the divine, let the divine go to work. You meet at this end, you can get it done. Okay? So what does the divine want you to know, darling? Mother air upright. Yes, she is. Every time I see that card, I think about that Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. pirate lords, the pirate kings, and that one lady, that beautiful Asian queen. This place is a fortress. Moon card in reverse, and stability for stability in reverse for fire. Okay, look. There's the Father of Fire. There it is. Okay. The call is on your heart. And now your mind is going to find its balance, because the mind controls what you do for the call of your heart, and how you manifest the call in your heart, the purpose. This relationship is bringing about a certain energy and reviving a certain purpose. It is waking up certain things in you, okay, that have been asleep for a while. Specifically, the energy of protection and ownership. Now, not ownership of the person. Notice I didn't say possession. Ownership of yourself and responsibility and accountability. It's bringing about all those things and romantic energies that you haven't felt in a while. And that's why you're taking this step back to take a breath. The Mother of Air is here to cut away of all the unnecessary emotional bondage and baggage that is not going to serve you here, and to do what needs to be done in terms of finding the truth of your emotions and your feelings here, but to bring that equilibrium in with the Two of Air energy here, of finding the balance between your head and your heart. It's a combination of the two. It's not either or. Now, perhaps in your past, it has been either or. Here, it's going to be a balance between the two, that bliss point. The Father of Fire is here with the Moon card in reverse. You're full steam ahead. There's no doubt in terms of how you feel about this person. There's no mystery. They're very open, honest, and upfront with you. It's a breath of fresh air. It's very refreshing. Their no is their no. Their yes is their yes. They're very respectful. They're understanding. They're wise. They're learned. They're knowledgeable. They surprise you. They have a life of their own. They don't always say yes. They're not always at your beck and call, which brings about the hunter in you. They give you a proper chase. You're not proving yourself, but you are proving to them that you're interested in them. It's not the same thing. Like, I'm interested. I want to, okay, cool. The chase is where, oh, why don't we get together this weekend, blah, 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 blah. Be like, no, actually this weekend I have some things that I'm going to do that, I need to take care of personally, babe. But well, let's try to get together a little bit later this week or whatever else. It's not a game that they're playing to try to keep you on the hook and, you got to make it work for everything. It's like, no, it's real facts. I've got stuff I've got going on that I need to handle. I've got a lot of work that I need to catch up on. I've got to spend some time. I want to spend some time with my family. I promised my girls that we were going to do this, that, and the third. So this is what we're going to do, baby. So, or same thing with, I promised the fellas I was going to do X, Y, Z. So, we're going to do this, or I'm helping XYZ move, or we're doing this, or we're going to do some football, and whatever the case may be. So, blah, blah, blah. And this person doesn't try to infringe. Well, can I come? Can I do? No, they respect that. They're like, okay, cool. Because they know that you need to have your downtime and your unwind time. So that when you come back around, yes, I want to see you. It's not by force, it's by choice. Now, stability in reverse is where you have to stabilize your emotions and really see all of what's being reflected to you from this person, both in your personal growth as well as what they need and what they're showing you and who they are, so that you can be clear on what you can provide and what you can do and what their expectations are, and that you're always, again, meeting them. Okay. Right now, you're probably replaying certain conversations that you guys have had, both directly and indirectly, and really understanding, like, that, that you just make sense we make sense for each other. It's right. It's right and it's righteous. Okay? All right. So I appreciate you, Leo. Thank you so very much for your time, your energy. And remember, back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. Hope to see you again.